Man, the world has changed a lot since I last done a video. Thank you for sticking around. Oddly enough, still gaining subscribers. I probably squandered the potential this channel had to grow in the last 4 months, but hopefully we can pick that steam back up. A lot of support from you guys. Thank you for still subscribing. Thank you for staying subscribed. And thanks for still watching. I'm still getting comments on videos, and it's nice. It's nice and humbling. So moving on, there was, what do I come back and check out? I've gotten Black Widow wave, I've gotten Abomination wave, I've gotten Sugarman wave, and hell, even a lot of people have paid out the ass for some retro Spider-Man and Deadpool strong guy wave. I don't know if I'm that guy, maybe, I don't know. But I got the Shadow Stormtrooper and thought, this is a fantastic looking figure. I think let's put the spotlight on this guy for a while. Now, if you lived outside the US, the Stormtrooper Commander here has been out since about March. Oddly enough, these are shipping at nearly around the same time in the US. So I got a couple Stormtrooper Commanders, a couple Shadow Stormtrooper, both from the fantastic The Force Unleashed, a game you should play. It's gonna look dated, but hopefully a lot of you guys aren't graphic snobs. And or those of you who have played it, remember how fun that game was. It wasn't groundbreaking, but it was good. And our boy Sam Witwer, Clone Wars Darth Maul, I think even some Sidious, maybe Sidious in Rebels or something like that. But Galen Merrick, aka Starkiller, which you probably heard in as Luke Skywalker's original name, or again in The Force Unleashed, was Vader's secret apprentice. He was created to hunt down Jedi. They had a lot of different variety of Stormtroopers, or there may have been these two. I haven't played the game since it debuted, and that was early 360 days, early PS3 days, and the Wii, not the Wii U, the Wii. So, fantastic opening level if you've never played it. Darth Vader completely destroying a Wookiee village on Kashyyyk. But again, check it out, YouTube it. It's not going to look pretty, but it was pretty for its time. This also gives me hope for more gaming greats. Now, there's rumored to be a Dark Nihilus, and to me, that figure, gaming great seems to be a GameStop thing. Hopefully, it continues to be a thing after GameStop is no longer a thing, because that's probably going to happen one day. But gaming greats, Darth Nihilus, rumored or confirmed, one of those things. And again, that guy should be mass released. I think Sith Lords and Jedis should be readily available for the public at your Target, Walmart, Amazons, and all that stuff. So, rambles aside, these boxes look great. The blues match the corresponding blues on the characters themselves. Let's take a look at the Shadow Trooper. Pardon the glare. It is daytime. Black Series Gaming Greats, nothing about GameStop, which is nice. That's like a non-commitment move. Sure, we're exclusive to you now, GameStop, but who knows what's going to happen in the future. Shadow Stormtrooper, Star Wars The Force Unleashed follows Darth Vader's secret apprentice, trained to hunt down and destroy Jedi, while Shadow Stormtroopers use cloaking devices to ambush enemies. Here we go. Stormtrooper Commander. Star Wars The Force Unleashed follows Darth Vader's secret apprentice, trained to hunt down and destroy Jedi, while Stormtrooper commanders lead Imperial troops into battle. Almost the same flavor text. Art looking fantastic. Can't focus on the figures themselves, but there we go. Looking good. Let's crack these guys open and take a closer look. So here they are, outside of the packaging, looking fantastic in their vanilla pose. Both of these come with the E11. We've seen this many, many times before. That's Hasbro going all out. The little splash of silver there. Got it on both. I mixed them up. I couldn't even tell you which is which now, but it doesn't matter. They are pretty much identical. Correct me. What are these? DLTs, DTLs, 20A, something like that? Or rifle, whatever you want to call it. Which one? Which one first? I can't help it. The paint on this is fantastic. The way light reflects and refracts off of this is amazing, man. This is such a good looking figure. As I always say, a little paint goes a long way. Keep in mind, I think we've been seeing this particular mold for many years now, 2012, 2013, and it's held up nicely. And granted, we are getting a replacement Stormtrooper now. I don't think that means on that new buck we'll be getting everything under the sun redone, every repaint brought back on the new body. These hold up nicely, but I think going forward, we may, you know, get everything done on that buck, like a flame trooper, stormtrooper from Mandalorian would be nice. And yeah, look at this. Look at the blues. Look at the blues in the visor, on the vents, blue trim on the shoulder pad, looking nice. Now the translucent plastic doesn't go all the way around. It's a nice gradient, nice spray effect from the inside of the arm to the outside. Look at that. Beautiful. This piece in the middle, the abs there, completely translucent. Looking good. Look at the way it sparkles. Blaster holster, awesome. This one knee, I think it's supposed to simulate their stealth capabilities, and looks good. It's almost a type of a blue we've seen on the Spirit of Obi-Wan and Yoda figures, which those are pretty decent as well. But man, isn't that good? That looks really good. I'm glad I got a couple of these, only a couple. They're no longer canon, but and the game is such a small part of the Star Wars universe, or was part of the Star Wars universe. Taking a look at the blues on these now. It's a pet peeve, but not really, because I understand from a cost perspective. But when you have battle damage and scuffs and all that stuff, and they're the same on every figure, it's kind of a bummer. But again, I understand why. It'd be nice. I feel like I can't think of which army builder that I had where scuffs were different on each figure. I could be thinking out of my ass, or just have dreamt it. Again, I can't even tell you which figure it is, but this guy looks great. This looks good. This looks believable, and it's awesome. Nice blue, almost reminiscent of the 501st clones. I don't know if they have any relation. I don't think they do, given that a lot of clones didn't move over into the Stormtrooper Academy, but holster there. I love that even the holster is just as fancy. And granted, it's all one piece from the belt, but look at that. You can see the little scuff marks and grooves, you know, that they sculpted into that. You can see much better on this, given that this is a matte black, but looks nice. Let's get the other classic Stormtrooper. Oh, you can see it pretty nicely on that one more. This one's just much more matte than the standard Stormtrooper, but I'm appreciating it now and more on the Shadow Stormtrooper. Looking good, man. So again, we've seen this buck for many years now. We know the articulation, but you know what? I'm shaking the rust off of me and this channel. So you got an up, down. You got a nice forward, back for more militant stance, more looking down stance. Nice tiltage. It's hard to take off. It's a big old ball if you've never seen it. I think I took one out and sanded it down, put Kanan's head on there. Hindered by the shoulder pads. You get a nice round. I mean, you can do it, whatever you're gonna try to do there, but you'll warp these at some point. Look at that one's that one's already a little sticking out more than the one here on the left. Bicep, double jointed elbows, hinge swivel, all that stuff. Different type of hinge there for the up down rifle holding poses. Nice diaphragm, no waist, you know, so you can have your dead Stormtrooper poses. Hindered by, thighs here are hindered by that. You can go out and twist it like that. So the thigh cut is there, but it's in there, which again is hindered by the piece of armor there. Out so far, back only so far. Double jointed knees, forward, back, pivot, all that good stuff. Again, so he's been out some time. I can't off the top of my head tell you if he's still available, Stormtrooper Commanders. But the Shadow Stormtrooper, I think, is the better of the two, and he is still available on GameStop. So if you guys want to order yourselves a couple, I'd say do it now before they go away. Let's quickly do some comparisons. We got the standard Stormtrooper. We got a Scout Trooper. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We got, oh boy. Wouldn't be my video without someone falling flat on their face, right? Darth Vader towering over them as he should. Plus, another GameStop exclusive, although not a gaming grade, because I think those came shortly after this. A Purge Trooper, rumored to be coming back for individual sale at GameStop. Again, I think I've told this story before. So if you wanted a Purge Trooper, you needed a special edition of The Force Unleashed, which wasn't a special edition at all. It was a game with this figure, and if your GameStop was like mine, it was shipped separately. But this guy should be available for individual sales soon. He's crazy in the aftermarket right now, his price. So if your GameStop, if you were the only one who ordered that version at GameStop, they still sent GameStop a case of 8 of those troopers, and they just sold the other 7 off while you got yours with your game. So they sold the other 7 off individually. I think my GameStop, where I ordered it from, was a little more popular and didn't have any others available. So look at that. I love it. I got like 3 of these. So many toys I've gotten while in quarantine, guys. I don't know about you, but where I should have been thrifty, I started off thrifty, and then, I don't know, depression kicks in and worry of the world, and toys make it all feel better. Here they are with the Hoth Rebel Trooper. God, I think I got like 6 of these. I'm very excited for this figure. It's probably one of the best figures from Hasbro Star Wars this year. I got more, and I got 2 in the package. But, you know, how about you? How you been doing in quarantine? How are you guys? I started off thrifty, and then I think the worry, the state of the world, or more importantly, the state of the country, I spent money, man. I bought toys, and it made me feel better. So, you know, some of us cope differently. Some of us eat. Some of us exercise. I wish I could exercise. You know, I mean, I can exercise, and I will exercise, but I wish that was my go-to coping mechanism instead of buying things and eating junk. But, you know, I hope you're well, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I hope you're all well. I hope your families are well. You know, I hope you're fine financially. I hope you're fine health-wise, mental-wise. And again, thank you for sticking around. A weird turn of events and way to end this video, but go pick them up. GameStop, $24.99. Get them now. $24.99. Don't know if he's available, but you guys can go ahead and look. Again, thank you for sticking around. Honestly, didn't pump out video. I should, you know, of all times to pump out videos, quarantine should have been the time. But again, I was going through my own thing. I had people here 24 hours a day, kids learning, kids playing inside, but still, that's a full-time gig. So, you know, take care of yourself and your loved ones, and I'll see you again. Again, I don't know what I'll come back with, but I'm sure I'll come back with something soon. Promise. Maybe a throwback review.